We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on their in-state rivals to the south, the Miami Dolphins. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Sellers. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On first down, Godwin. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. To throw on second down, Godwin. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake. Godwin. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
On first down, back to Achane. To the 36-yard line, stop there. The Dolphins at 500 at 6-6. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, here's White. Eluding the pressure right. He'll dump this off to Ochane. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Center's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Godwin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon York.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. A play fake, now White. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, White. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. White on 3rd and long. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run. Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. Career touchdown number 136. Tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Godwin. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Godwin able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, Sellers. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Up the middle they go. Sellers, he'll get this down to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw on 3rd down. Godwin. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Godwin. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Here's White. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Inside the 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down, it's White. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Play action. Here's White. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Waddle, the motion man right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now White. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Warriors 70, 79 Broncos. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's White. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing on first down. Godwin. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one too low.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And my goodness, another interception. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
White now on first down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on third down. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking to throw. Godwin. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Godwin. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
That keeps the score. Dolphins 37. Jaguars 19.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
At the 24-yard line.
Off play action, here's White. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Godwin. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, Sellers.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Godwin. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Godwin. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Godwin. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Sellers. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. And this one is right through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And the drive starts with a run from Achane. They find some open field here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Again, it's Achane. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Godwin. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing on first down. Godwin. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now at the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing after the interception. Godwin eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Godwin. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
To throw on 2nd down, Godwin. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The 2nd down pass.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 81 yards. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jason Sanders is to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking to throw on second down. Godwin. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. This offense so far on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be third and forever. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Godwin. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. White. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 15.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Godwin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Godwin. Wide open receiver complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's in.